Of ours would like in on this conversation. His name is Chris Matthews, and he's standing by very patiently in Washington. Chris, your reaction?
Well, it's less sophisticated than Chuck. I think this is ballyhoo day. In the old term of ballyhoo in politics, going back to Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, this guy has been able to live off the land, as Jack Germán said years ago. He's been able to get media every day. He'll get it again tonight. He'll get it tomorrow. We'll talk about it through the weekend. Sarah Palin is... This is the kinetic part of her ability. She's not so good in a booth as she was on Fox in that brief career she had there, sitting in a booth somewhere. It doesn't work. She's kinetic. She has to get out on the stage, show her full form, her full body, and get out there and move around in that magical, kinetic way that she has of grabbing attention. There's something sexy about it, something exciting about it, and she has a way of using the stage like few politicians have ever seen. I mean physicality out there. And I think Trump can't obviously match that. And I think as Chuck said, a kind of a spouse, a political spouse of Trump, this could be, you know, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers country. This could be Sonny and Cher. This could be exciting stuff. She is an interesting kind of female political figure. Trump's had some problems with being a sexist and all those charges. Here he is bringing out a woman who is a classic sort of Annie Oakley, Cat Ballou type, a country woman, you know, who talks about bears and wolves and goes out there and ski-mobiles and all that sort of outdoorsy stuff, off-road vehicles and all that stuff she sort of stands for. I think she's going to appeal to the country women out there. And if she can bring them aboard, it's all a plus. Ballyhoo. By the way, about the fight, maybe I do disagree with Chuck. I think P.T. Barnum was right. If you want a crowd, start a fight. And this fight, if Trump wins it, especially if he wins an early knockout in Iowa, is a huge win for him. I don't see a candidate C. I think Chuck and I probably agree. If there were a candidate C, it can't be that big guy from New Jersey. I mean, that's a joke. It isn't John Kasich. He's not big enough. It's not Jebbies yesterday. There just isn't a candidate C to pick up that usual benefit when A and B go to war with each other. I think A wins the battle, and if he does, he's won the whole ballgame.
Where else are you going to get references to Cat Ballou, Ginger Rogers, and Sonny and Cher?
I forgot Annie Oakley.
One man.
Annie
I was
Oakley.
leaving out Annie Oakley.